Hello everyone and welcome to another episode where we will spend some time on a reflection, retrospective perspective, and today we will be talking about setting boundaries without guilt. Protect your peace and own your power. Are you ready? Let's go then. My name is Magdalena and I welcome you and greeting from sunny Belgium. If you are here for the first time, I do hope that you will enjoy today's episode and you will stay with us. Subscribe, like and share your stories so that we can get inspired and we can learn from each other. What are the boundaries? Boundaries are about honoring your values. Today's reflection is on something simple, but I believe life-changing: boundaries. Or better said, how to set them without feeling guilty. Boundaries aren't walls, they are bridges to build, to protect what truly matters to you. They honor your time, they honor your energy, your emotional well-being. Give yourself right now a moment and think about that. What do I value most in my life right now? What is valuable for me right now that I want to protect? Is it peace? Is it growth? Or maybe health? Creativity? Or family? Your boundaries are there to guard these treasures. And you need to remember also, on top of all of them, you are number one. Saying no doesn't make you rude or selfish, unkind. Saying that kindly. It makes you clear about what you stand for. The expectations from surrounding us environment somehow are shaping us into that system of thinking that we will behave and we will act as it is expected from us. So when we do not want to meet with someone, when we do not want to do something, even within the family, we feel immediately guilt that we have an idea. Oh my God, I don't want to do that. On top of that, we are having a little fear that our no will not be accepted, especially by our beloved ones or our colleagues. With no at workplace, it's another story, maybe for another episode because it's more complex. Let's here focus more on us as an individual, beautiful human being, woman. Within that episode, we can together normalize the fear of saying no. Let's reframe. No is not a rejection. No is self-respect. How does it sound? No is self-respect. No is a clarity. No is a complete sentence. How often we do have this in us. When we are saying no, we are immediately following with the long story called justification, why we do say no. But in reality, no, we don't need to justify why we do not want to do something, why we do not want to go out. It's a kindness, no doubt about that. But we do not need to go with a long story, because then actually we are creating doubts and weakening our no. Especially if we want to build the self-respect starting from us and make sure that the other people, especially those to whom we say no, will create this respect to us too. We don't set boundaries to push people away. We set them so we can stay connected without betraying ourselves. Like I mentioned, no is a complete sentence. You do not owe long explanations when setting a boundary. You don't have to apologize for that. No is a complete sentence. Powerful, honest, sufficient. You can eventually add a nice, kind smile. For example, no, I'm not able to take on another project right now. Little bit about work. No, I'm not available this weekend. Simple, kind, direct. You set up the tone, you set up your mimics as well, your body language as well. It's very important because it's not just what you say. It's how are you integrating every single element within that no. I know it's easy to say, more difficult actually to do that, especially when we do have already strongly anchored mechanisms in us, and we might be even people pleaser. We are seeking for attention, and therefore we will be saying yes to any kind of situation that is occurring in front of us. Let's be honest. When you have feeling in you, you do not want to do something, but because of the circumstances, because of this pressure that we feel on us, we say yes. Does it give you a nice, kind feeling towards yourself? Are you feeling comfortable? One will say yes, because it makes other people happy. Okay, again, I said, at every single situation and decision, you need to think about yourself. And it's not called egoism. It's not called selfishness. It is protection and ensuring that you are creating integrity within your own values and circumstances that actually you feel comfortable. How often we say yes just to keep the peace. At the same time, we create a war within ourselves. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why we are not able to be honest towards ourselves? Why we are having the energy to please other people, but actually we do not address that energy to please ourselves? Do you know the answer? Let me share with you some practical tips for saying no with the confidence and grace. Let me get back to you. Very simple. Said in a confident, with a confident voice, definitely will create naturally the boundary around yourself, and it will buy you a time instead of being or feeling pressured to say yes. And especially when we are having this relationship with kids, they are popping up in front of us unexpected, and immediately, Mama, I need to have it. Mama, I need to go there, or you need to do something for me. What we are teaching here, not only, hey, there is a limitation, I am busy with something. Number two, we are creating a boundary for the child around yourself that is a very valuable lesson for the child when it will grow up on its own, right? And the kiddo also will learn that this ad hoc jumping with the queries or requests, it's not actually okay. In addition, it gives you a great opportunity to sit back and think about the request, especially in the very first moment you feel in guts, this is not a good idea. Another idea. I would love to support, but I can't commit right now. Can you hear the power in this statement? I would love to support, but I can't commit right now. Dot. Nothing else to be added. That doesn't work for me. Very clear and kind. That doesn't work for me. I need some time for myself this weekend. Thanks for understanding. So simple, so powerful. You don't need an excuse to protect your peace. We need to learn that we are allowed to choose ourselves. You are allowed to choose yourself from time to time. I know usually our busy schedules are not allowing us, but from the other hand, we are the author of our agenda. So let's make sure that we will bring some space within the day, within the week, that it will be only for us, and we will practice our no. Why guilt creeps in? We feel guilty because we think we are letting others down. But often it's because we have been trained to prioritize others' comfort over our own. Is this something that you can relate to? I can. But fortunately, with a quite intense practice, I have learned those things, I have learned those practices, and it really works. And I do not harm anyone, but definitely I protect myself and my mind too. There is also a truth that needs to be remembered. Someone's disappointment is not your failure. Not your failure. If someone reacts badly to your boundary, to your no, to your limited availability, it doesn't mean you did something wrong. It usually means that they have benefited from you. And that's not okay. Their reaction, negative reaction to your no, is showing you who is in front of you. And bell is ringing to you because it's a time to start valuing yourself. Why? What is why behind boundaries? Boundaries are not walls. They are actually your doors. They decide what energy gets in and what doesn't. Meditations are saying, take a breath in, breath out, exhale and let it go, everything what does not serve you. You don't need more negative energy in you. And definitely you do not want to be stimulated by someone's reaction, how you are trying to protect yourself. Emphasize that boundaries. It's about love in action for yourself and then others. If we don't protect our time, our energy, our emotional space, no one else will. So we need to do it on our own. And guilt is just a shadow of an old habit. Let it pass and walk into your power. Let it go. Because as you are out of your mood, your emotions, your actions, your life, the other person is also an author of their own emotions. You can't take more responsibility on you. Especially if someone is not able to manage their own emotions and behaviors. You don't have to justify your boundaries to anyone. Peace is a full-time job, and you are the CEO. Reflect for a second and reply to yourself for this question. Which yes in your life is costing you too much right now? Let's talk in the comments. I'm looking forward to hear from you. This is all for today. This was a retrospective perspective where small thoughts echo into big changes. Thank you very much and have a wonderful week ahead.